from your point of view, in all of what you said, your primary concern early on was more about your fellow pilots, and you didn't seem to be massively afraid of the virus. Even before you did all that research, there wasn't a big fear in that for you. Is that just years and perspective giving you that? Is that, what would you put that down to? Because there was a massive fear campaign in the media.
Yeah, well, I looked at it akin to shark attacks and lightning strikes. I mean, when I looked at the statistics, even those statistics that were being published when we were talking about, remember when we used to say we're going to take 2 weeks to flatten the curve?
Yes.
And yeah, we were seeing images of people dying in India, and we were seeing images of people dying in Italy, and those things were very hard. But at the end of the day, when we look at the overall death rate, nothing supports the level of fear that's being put out there now. I saw a study not long ago where it said that if the global speed limit on the road was reduced to 50 kilometres an hour, you'd save 1 million lives a year. But how many people watching this or who are watching The Block or My Kitchen Stinks on reality TV at the moment would actually be prepared to say, yeah, I'm happy to save 1 million lives. I'll spend my whole life driving at 50 kilometres an hour. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't do it.
And people get upset and they say, oh, but you can't compare an infectious disease with the road toll. Well, actually, yes, you can. Have a guess at the road toll, the all-time road toll in Australia. How many people have died on our roads? Just have a random guess.
This year so far?
No. In total, since cars came to Australia, how many people have been killed on the road?
Oh, I wouldn't look. I remember when I was a kid, Topher, that every weekend in Sydney there were 10 to 12 deaths on the road every weekend. It was carnage. No seatbelts, dodgy steering, dodgy brakes. Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue.
So I looked it up a little while ago, only a couple of months ago, and I believe this year we're going to tick over 200,000 people killed on the roads. Right? Now, that's a huge number. And yes, that's happened over 100 years, but that's a massive number of people that have been killed. And so I think it is directly comparable to an infectious disease like COVID that has a very high survival rate. I think it is directly comparable. And with the road toll, we take sensible measures to get, keep the idiots in check and to improve the safety of the cars and the design of the roads and so forth. I wouldn't want to drive a 50-year-old car. I have actually driven a 50-year-old car, and it feels like the death trap that it is, right? We've improved since then. But we didn't take that approach with COVID. We took almost this zero risk approach.